Generally, light rain has been moving through the area so far this afternoon. Really got started well after the noon hour, and accumulations have been minimal at best, only a few hundredths of an inch. So this is not a flooding concern as we go throughout the next several hours. And in fact, it should be wrapping up after about 8, 9, 10 o'clock at the very latest. A little bit of light, maybe a few pockets of some more moderate showers south of 12 from between Covington to Mandeville, Madisonville, Lacombe. Dry in Washington Parish at the moment, and very light rain even in southern and central Tangi, and not much rainfall in Pearl River County, a little bit more so in Hancock and Harrison. And then from the city south, many breaks in the rainfall. And again, what little rain we have been seeing is very, very light. This is more than just, or nothing more than just really a nuisance rain. As far as severe weather goes, that threat was greatest out to our west, and even that is not amounted to much of anything so far. And again, only a few more hours to go before we'll get a break before some shower and thunderstorm activity early tomorrow. That one has maybe a slightly better chance of being strong to severe. We'll talk about it in a moment. Mostly cloudy skies and light rainfall, 62 degrees. At least the clouds and rainfall kept us pretty cool all day today. Again, for the second full day of spring, high temperatures stayed well below average, as did our morning lows. Saw 40s and 50s to start the day today. That won't be the case tomorrow. Humidity is much higher, so it won't be as cool as we get the day started tomorrow. Thankfully, models have been forecasting this very well. All of the stronger storms stayed well down to our south, with maybe an occasional lightning strike kind of south of Lafayette moving southward. And even that has not really amounted to much of anything at all either. Didn't really see too many thunderstorms even inland. So we're going to see a break here through most of the night tonight. Again, can't rule out a stray shower or two, but anything potentially heavy is not going to be an issue through the overnight. Then these storms kind of roll through, probably nearing Baton Rouge at around 6 a.m. Should have set a pause point there. Rolling into the metro area, North Shore down toward the coast, probably between 8 to 9, moving through very quickly. Now, this little cluster of storms will have a low end threat, mainly from gusty winds. Can't rule out a stray little spin up, maybe a tornado generally along the coastline, and maybe even some small hail. That will not be an all day issue. And in fact, after the noon hour, we may get into some sunshine here, allowing temperatures to warm into the mid, maybe some upper 70s. So it'll have a more spring like and muggy feel. Could see a few late evening showers before the front pushes through. And then as we head later into the night, Friday going into early Saturday morning, we are clearing out and more pleasant weather on the way for this coming weekend. 50s and 60s outside at the moment. And again, all of this is really rain cooled air, with the dew point certainly higher and more of a damp feel. Aside the fact that we've got the rainfall, once the rain does clear, it will have a kind of cool dampness to the air, and it will be a little muggier during the day tomorrow before those dew points start dropping later in the night behind our cold front. And very pleasant weather on the way for this coming weekend. Light winds kind of all over the place. This was not a very vigorous system moving through for us. It's a little bit more potent near where the upper low is, and that will be what triggers those showers tomorrow morning. That's why tomorrow's may have a little bit more of a potency with becoming strong to severe. So certainly tomorrow morning a better chance for thunderstorms, whereas today's rain was more of just the light, moderate, more rainfall, not any real thunderstorm development. May get a little bit of a break. Most of the models indicating some sunshine before, or excuse me, after we get into this little round of some light showers and thunderstorms. Does indicate some sunny breaks, which will allow those temperatures to warm up a bit. And then with the front, maybe a few late evening showers before this front pushes on through. And then on the back side of it, big drop in temperatures and humidity on the way. More so humidity than temperatures. With that little line of storms, there will be a low end threat for some strong to severe storms as it quickly pushes off toward the east. This is all in conjunction with an upper level low, which is starting to move into West Texas. This was that feature that we have been talking about since last week, finally on the move. Now, in the near future, this will be clearing out and the weekend looking gorgeous, but we'll be kind of in between systems this weekend with another deep upper trough, likely sending in some rainfall on Tuesday. Thankfully, with this one as well, main energy looks like it's going to lift northward, so there will be a threat for some maybe severe storms Tuesday, Monday going into Tuesday with the next round, but the greatest threat looks to be generally to our north. So mainly morning showers will have a break. Few evening thunderstorms are possible, or really late evening showers. Drier, very pleasant this weekend. Warming up and turning more humid by Monday. Those storms early Tuesday, and then very pleasant weather as we head into next Wednesday and Thursday.
All right, Chris, thank you.